Hi, I'm Tuan, founder and principal of Durotax Quantity Surveyors. You've probably either been told by your accountant or a family or friend that you should get a quantity surveyor for your new rental property. So who are we? Unlike most quantity surveying companies, I started Durotax in 2015 because I was an everyday property investor just like you. After purchasing my first property, I too found out about tax depreciation from my accountant and quickly realized the power of engaging a quantity surveyor to save myself thousands of dollars that I otherwise would have had to pay. Hence the birth of Durotax. Durotax Quantity Surveyors is made up of not only the very best quantity surveyors, but more importantly, we're a bunch of avid property investors who are keen to help property investors save thousands of tax dollars every year through our tax depreciation schedules. Durotax started out because we realized that there's a lack of awareness of tax depreciation opportunities for so many individuals. Take, for example, my first investment journey. It wasn't until 2 years after I'd secured my property was I then educated about arguably the most essential item that would bring me the most substantial tax deductions, which is tax depreciation. At no point did the real estate agent nor my mortgage broker, who was organising my investment loan, advise me on the importance of claiming the depreciation of a rental property. After talking to friends, families and colleagues, I quickly realised that there's a real lack of education and awareness around this. And surely this is the case with everyday hard-working Australians just like you who are looking to make ends meet. So why choose us? So you've probably done a bit of research or your accountant has asked you to go out and get a quantity surveyor's report. But how can you tell a good quantity surveyor from a bad one? Well, let me tell you. The current options out there are either slow or inefficient at getting your tax depreciation schedule. As property investors ourselves, we understand you want tax depreciation schedules as quickly as possible, accurate, and with as much tax savings in them as possible. Our average turnaround time for a report is 5 to 10 business days, quicker than all of our competition with our nationwide network of assessors ready to go at your call. We're the fastest growing and the highest rated quantity surveying business in Australia for both Google and Facebook. We're registered and compliant with the ATO and considered the most aggressive in quantity surveying company in Australia in ascertaining deductions for your property, which means that there's more dollars in your pocket every year. Of the 20,000 property investors we've served over our time, we've never been audited by the ATO. We handle our residential properties, commercial properties, and even overseas properties. As long as you're an Australian taxpayer, you're entitled to save money. We're a small, young and ambitious team, which means you deal with one person from start to finish. No more getting placed into the queue or being given case reference numbers every time you need to speak to us. If you've got a new investment property and ready to find out how much you can save, get in touch with us today.